Hey, welcome back to Mind Over Sugar. I'm Pete. Last episode, I told you my story. Diagnosis at 23, my first real burnout a few years in, and where I'm at with it now. If you haven't heard that one yet, go back and listen first, because this episode builds on it. Today, I want to get practical. Because when I was in it, properly burned out, I didn't have a clue what was happening to me. I just knew something was wrong. I didn't have language for it. Nobody sat me down and said, "Pete, this has a name, and here's what it looks like." So that's what today is. 6 signs that you might be heading into burnout, or you might already be in it. Not so you can tick boxes and diagnose yourself, but so that if you're sat there right now thinking, something's off, but I can't explain it, you might hear one of these and go, "Oh, that's it. That's what's happening to me." Let's get into it. Quick thing before I get into these 6 signs. Everyone gets tired. Everyone has bad weeks. That's not what this is. T1D burnout is different. It's what happens after sustained, relentless pressure from a condition that never, ever gives you a day off. Usually stacked on top of months or years of quietly blaming yourself for not managing it perfectly. It's not tiredness you fix with a good night's sleep. It's deeper than that. And because it builds so gradually, most people, including me, first time round, don't see it coming until they are already stuck in it. The 6 signs that are vital to catch. Number 1, you are avoiding checking your blood sugars, and you know why. Not forgetting, avoiding, because you can't face seeing the number. If it's high, you feel like a failure. If it's low, you're a failure. And even when it's fine, you're just waiting for it to move. When checking starts to feel like an ordeal instead of just a thing you do, that's usually already burnout talking. Number 2, you're going through the motions, but the light's gone out. You're still doing everything you should be. Checking, injecting, relentlessly counting carbs. But it's a hollow, mechanical thing to do. You're there in body, but you've checked out somewhere else entirely. The motivation's just, gone. Replaced with this flat, grey compliance. Almost like Big Brother is watching you, and it's something that you have to do. 3, every number feels like a verdict on you as a person. A high reading isn't just a high reading anymore. To you, in that moment, it feels like a failure. like you should know better, or that you should be better at it by now. A low isn't just a low. It means you got it wrong again. When the emotional weight of a number stops matching what the number actually is, that's the burnout talking, not you. Number 4, you're lashing out or pulling away from people. So this one doesn't really stay internal. It leaks out. Irritability. Even anger. Anger that's way out of proportion to whatever has actually happened. Or the opposite. You just quietly withdraw from people and things you used to enjoy. If people close to you have noticed a change, or you've noticed yourself retreating, that's worth paying attention to. Number 5, I've had enough is showing up more and more. Doesn't have to be anything extreme. As what I talked about last episode. Though for some people, it does reach that point. But even just this creeping exhaustion with the whole situation. I'm tired of this. There's no way I can keep doing this. When that becomes the background noise of your day, your week or your month, that's burnout. Number 6, you've stopped telling people the truth about how you're doing. Not your diabetes team, not your family, not anyone. You've learnt to just say, I'm fine, don't worry about me. Either because you don't want to be a burden, or because at some point you gave up on actually being understood. This one's both a symptom of burnout and one of the things that keeps it going. The silence feeds itself. I actually want to add a 7th because I feel this one is also really important. When you start asking yourself, and I've been here many times, what is the point of me? Not because you have, you have thoughts of harming yourself, but just questioning your existence. There have been so many times where I've thought that, what is the point of me? I don't work properly. And again, that is another sign of burnout. Because once you've shut yourself off from everyone else and you only have your own thoughts, you do start to question your existence. So, what actually helps? Because I think we can all agree that that was pretty heavy. But I just want you to know that it does get better. And if you just heard 1 or 2 of these and thought, yeah, that's me. Here's what actually helped me. and what I say to anyone in it right now. First, name it. Actually say the words, because it can be harder to admit than you think. I'm burnt out. Not lazy, not weak, not I don't care about my T1D, not failing. You are burnt out. That distinction genuinely matters. Second, tell someone. Not the fake or vague version. Yeah, it hasn't been great. I've been struggling with it a bit. But I'm okay. I'm fine. The real version. Your diabetes team, your GP, someone you trust. Or better still, someone who's actually been through it themselves. Third, lower the bar. Temporarily, of course. When you're in burnout, chasing perfect control is like throwing petrol on the fire. Give yourself permission to do the bare minimum, just for a little bit. Check once or twice a day of not at all. Take your basil, even if everything else slips. Re-engaging starts with the smallest possible step, not the whole system at once. Fourth, break your routines into bite-sized chunks. Simplify. Use alarms, reminders, apps. Let something else carry some of the decision-making, the burden, because decision fatigue is real. And outsourcing a bit of it gives you room to actually breathe. Fifth, make space for something you actually enjoy. Genuinely. Pleasure isn't optional here. It doesn't make you less responsible. It makes you gain more control. And makes you you again. And sixth, if it's at the level I described in the last episode, get proper support. It doesn't usually resolve on its own. It needs working through, not just managing around. And let me just throw one more into the mix here. A bonus, if you like. Nature. Yeah, it might sound a bit crass, but that's okay. Because from personal experience and other T1Ds I've worked with, we all agree that nature and being amongst it does absolute wonders for your mental and physical health. And it's even more important for us. If you've got woodland near you, even going to the park, and you have trees around you, it's fantastic for us T1Ds. And also it's free. It does not cost a thing. So I would that's something that I highly recommend because I do that every day. And it has mental health benefits and actually physical benefits, helping with your blood sugars. Because once you're amongst nature, you can, for that time you're there, you can forget or not forget or put your T1D to one side and just let nature take over. Oh, and one more thing, and I want to say this plainly. If you're in a place where thoughts of not wanting to be here anymore are frequent, or they won't leave you alone, please talk to your GP today, or call Samaritans on 116 123. That number's in the show notes. This is serious, and it deserves serious support, so please don't wait on it. So, 6 signs and some real practical stuff you can actually do about it, not just try to relax more. If any of that has hit close to home, you're not broken and you're not failing this. It's a lifelong condition, and actually you're doing a fantastic job. Burnout isn't your fault, and it never will be. But healing is your responsibility, and you've already got what you need to start. And remember, you don't have to follow the 6 signs strictly. You can adjust them according to how they fit you. I've written all of this up in more detail on the blog as well, mindoversugar.org. If you want something to sit with rather than just what you've heard here. And if you're ready to actually talk this through with someone that's been exactly where you are, I do one-to-one work. Links on the site and in the show notes. I'm Pete. This has been Mind Over Sugar. And remember that rest isn't a luxury. It's your damn lifeline. So take it.